Hi everyone, I'm back again to have a conversation with you all. Today I'll be talking about relationship and breakups. We have a lot of young people come up to us, write to us, call us and tell about how painful a breakup is. So I just thought I will have a conversation with you all about it because most of them would need this, they are looking for help during a breakup. So what exactly happens during a breakup? Before that, okay, let me just explain to you the psychology of relationship. So when you are in love, you spend most of the time with the girl or with the boy or whomever you love, and your emotions are adjusted, coordinated based on that person's presence, the person's words, the person's actions. And if you take the entire day, probably you're talking over the phone, you're meeting them in person, or if it's long distance, you're on Skype, you're chatting. So your entire day is run by that one person. So when this is for a prolonged time, your entire lifestyle is drifted to a totally different pattern. So what happens is that suddenly there is a breakup and there is absence of that person, and your emotions goes through a roller coaster ride. It doesn't know what exactly to do when. Probably you're used to waking up in the morning by that person, saying good morning, saying hello, arranging your things, making your breakfast. You never know what. So there are a lot of things that was managed by another person, and today you do not have that person in your life and you really don't know how to start and from where to start. It is extremely painful phase, but life must move on, right? So what I say is it's not easy. So today I will talk about a gender neutral thing, as in if you're a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. The breakup is a painful process for both of them. So what happens is that when you face a breakup or when you are going through the phase of breakup, what you need to do is first move on, as in you need to sit down and talk to someone about it. This is going to be the last conversation about this particular topic, because if you continuously talk about what you have done while you were in love, what were the dreams that you had together, it is difficult for you to come out of that situation. So this one conversation with the most trusted person, may it be your friend, a family member, and you go through that entire emotion of how many ever months or years you've been in that relationship. Okay, so you finished explaining everything out and you can show off your emotions there. Please do not hold back. Let it be a guy or girl. Our society has always taught the guys not to cry and the girls not to shout and all that. So no, you do not have to hold back. What you need to do is you have to express it out. If you're angry, you want to break some things, you want to shout, you want to yell, you want to cry, you can do it at that particular moment, because that's when you're going to move on in life. That's going to be the last time you're going to spend time on that person. Okay, so once you do that, the second thing will be
வாழும் வாழ்க்கை சதுரங்கமானால் ஆசை தலைவனாகிறான், காலம் தலைவியாகிறாள். இவை இரண்டின் அழகின் ஆழம் புரியும் முன்னே இதன் ஆபத்தை உணராவிடில் முன் காலத்தின் காற்றில் படிந்த கரைகளே அதற்கு சாட்சி. இவ்வுலகின் மூலமானவன் மனிதனை படைத்தனுப்பி இவை இரண்டினை அவன் மனதினுள் புகுத்தெழுப்பி இன்று வரை என்ன விளையாட்டை விளையாட விளைகிறான் என்பதும் விந்தையும். இப்பெரும் புவிதனுள் வாழும் மனிதரின் மனதினுள் காற்றிலே காலங்கள் கரைந்தாயினும் எட்டிப் பார்க்கையிலே ஒன்றா இரண்டா ஆசைகள்.
To stop stalking on that person. Do not get into her profile, see what she's doing today on WhatsApp or on Facebook. Do not get into his friends gatherings, friends profile, and see what he is doing today. Is he happy without me? So these things should stop there. The contact has to be cut. If the decision is final to move on, then you should not be disturbing that person again and again to get back to your life, because that person has decided to move on without you. He or she might be very happy without your presence. So what you need to do is take care of yourself. So you should start going out. Do not refrain yourself from meeting people. Do not think what others are going to think. They're going to laugh at me because I didn't spend time with them. I was always with this person. No, you do not have to think about it. You have to start going out and spending time with new people, new social gathering, and you have to start making new friends. And this is one thing where you tend to draw your attention to something that you have left out completely for a real long time. So when you were spending the time with your partner, it was just about both of y'all. Now you're getting to see the world around in a different dimension altogether. So once you start socializing and making new friends, you can start with picking up the old hobby that you've left out. Maybe you were into martial arts, or maybe you were going to the gym and you had to cut down to meet her or make time for her. Or if you are a person who was good at music and going for music classes and then you stopped it. So you can continue that once again, because now you have time to pursue whatever you have left for that particular person. Once you do that, you will start feeling a lot better. Once you start following and keeping away from whatever has happened to you in this particular relationship, you will start feeling a little better. Be occupied. Do not spend time lingering in the past thoughts. So if you want to make over your room, you want to bring a new furniture, you want to go and shop for yourself, please do it at that time. Start eating food. Do not sit without eating. You're harming your body for someone who doesn't even want you. So you should not be getting into a phase which is very melodramatic. All our movies and serials actually show us the man is dejected, he gets into alcoholism, and the woman is really sad and she's crying all day. No, that is not how it is. There are a lot of things that you can do when you are in a breakup. Do not put it into a destructive way where you do self-harm, you drink a lot of alcohol, you stop studying, stop pursuing your passion. No, that's not how you need to do. So once you move on in life, you would start meeting new people. The new bonding happens. It's not that once you have a breakup, there is no life, or once you have a breakup, there is nothing. Once you have a breakup, you have more love. That's what I can say. That is, when you start going out, you start receiving love from a lot of people. They give you their time, they give you their advice, they give you everything that you want, which was earlier served by only one person. Now you have multiple people, your friends, your family, to be around you. So you can look at this. You know what you need to do after you are out of this pain? You can sit down and write a gratitude letter for the relationship that you had. That is, what have you got because of the relationship that you were in? Probably if that person was asking you to do something very constructive and that is benefiting you today, you can thank that person for what she or he has taught you in that relationship. And you can also write a thank you note for giving back a lot of things that you lost when you were with that person. So the entire thing is going to be a smooth phase. There are a lot of people who take drastic steps and then feel silly and nonsensical about the decisions they have taken. It is just a spur of the moment action that happens, and later on they really regret for having considered such drastic steps just for one person whom they thought would be their world or would be their life and all that. It is not like that. So taking a relationship as seriously as possible is good, but when it has to end, when it is over, you should move on and live a happier life. So this was a small chit chat or a Gyan session about breakup and how to manage it. A lot of you all might be having a different kind of story to tell us, so you can always write to us, or you can probably write to me personally. The email address will be mentioned below. If you think a lot of them need such kind of advice, please do share this video. And if you want more videos related to relationship, related to mental health, related to society, please do share and subscribe to this channel.